What's going on, fam? It's the entertainer, motivated, educator, Lucky Murray, back with another Gamecock news update. Today, I gotta address the haters in the room, man. It wasn't a great game against Georgia Saturday. We all know that. But how can you make a video one day after losing, to Georgia and say the hype for South Carolina is done after only 3 games, right? After 3 games, man, I've been watching this brother right here. Clearly, he doesn't follow South Carolina football. Clearly, he doesn't understand a system being done. Clearly, he doesn't understand that Georgia's a really good team. And I'm gonna give it some light, man. Here's the video right here. It says, 2022 South Carolina football is a huge disaster. The hype is dead. Right? I'm not going to play the video because I don't want to get copyright strike for my video to be taken down by any means. But I'm going to summarize it. Basically, he goes through the history of South Carolina, quote unquote, since C. Spurrier left. We was a dumpster fire. We had Will Muschamp there, and Shane Beamer did really well last year, despite the expectation. But this year, we're only going to win 6 games. And Spencer Rattler is looking like, is looking really bad, and the experiment is over. Done deal for South Carolina. And I want to sit down. He had 3 major points that he talked about, and I want to kind of go over those points real quick. 11-minute video, him kind of recapping last year, and then his intake of what the season going to be. His first thing is said that Spencer Rattler, the Greenville News said that Spencer Rattler would be a Heisman Trophy Award winner. Now, that was a hot take. And, of course, with his potential, it seemed that Spencer Rattler could achieve that. But because of his recent struggles, just these 3 games, that's not going to be a possibility. He's not going to be a Heisman Award winner or even go to New York unless he turns it around. And there's still time and opportunity for him to turn it around. But as of right now, nothing is looking promising. I do agree with him that it was a hot take. I even said that he may be a Heisman Award winner if he can come into the system, help us win a few games, and tone down his turnovers. Right now, Spencer Rattler has more turnovers than he do touchdowns. The second thing that he said was that we will, Greenville News said that we will upset an SEC East opponent. They didn't say we was going to upset Georgia. You know what I'm saying? Like, me being a South Carolina fan, I understand that the homer in me wanted to win, but psychologically and just analyze the situation, we had to play a darn on good game in order for us to win that game. And unfortunately, man, we couldn't have done that. And the thing is, it's early in the season. I love it when these people on YouTube come up on here and make these clickbaity videos to promote their channels, to try to get their channels views, but they don't really give you any factual information whatsoever. The fact is, we played a really tough Arkansas team that we played really well against. And if we didn't have a couple of turnovers, the game could have probably ended up our way. And Georgia State, that was the first game of the season. We didn't look particularly good, but we did beat Georgia State. And we got 2 games against South Carolina State, and we also got a game against the Charlotte 49ers. So hopefully we could look a lot better. But as of right now, we just got to let this thing gel. And here's the thing that I want you to hold your horses. And I want Scott Fisher. What's his name right there? Let me see right there. Excuse me, guys. Scott Fisher right there. I'm calling you out, brother. I want you to keep the same energy if we start turning this thing around. Because people like you are going to make other videos to try to ride the hype train that South Carolina has. Because clearly Scott Fisher does multiple, college football storylines or whatever. South Carolina's just one of them. We grew into the national picture when Spencer Rattler came to South Carolina. And also just by what Shea Beamer did last year when we was only a 3-win team, the year before. But, Scott, I want you to keep the same energy because here's why. You cannot just make videos like this. This is clickbaitish, guys. And being a South Carolina fan, being a YouTuber, my content is South Carolina, majority of it, and I want to defend my Gamecocks because, listen, man, the season's not over. by a long shot. Our defense playing really well. We just got to get some more turnover. There's a lot of things that can be cleaned up. But when you're playing Arkansas and we playing Georgia, any team that's playing Georgia right now, if you're not elite, you will get crushed by them Bulldogs. They're nothing to play with. They're nothing to play with. So that's just my intake, man. Y'all can go watch the video. If y'all came to me, man, don't listen to this man, because this man just clearly just trying to get his views up. Trying to get those numbers up, baby. And the season's still young. Now, if he made this video game 8, game 9, I would agree with him 100%. But game 3, man, come on, man. Come on. So, man, listen, man, let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. Get us an entertainer, motivator, educator, and please don't forget all 3. Lucky Murray back with another Gamecock news update today. We're speaking about this Scott Fisher video, man, and him trying to bury them Gamecocks. But it's not going to work, not with Lucky Murray. Y'all let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. But like always, until next time, people.